You're now listening to the 11:30 podcast. Enjoy the show.
Nasty, hateful, insane nation that ever existed.
Yo, what it do, everybody? It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of the 11:30 podcast. What's good, everybody doing out there? Appreciate everyone tuning back in, joining me back in for the podcast show, man. You know what time it is? It's not 7:30, it's 11:30, man. I'm excited. We're gonna get into the show, man. Got a great guest that's joining me here on the show. But before we tap into that, for everyone who's joining in, if you're new to the show, if you haven't done so already, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. Like it, leave a comment, and share it, man. And don't forget to follow the 11:30 podcast on all social media platforms. But you guys, like I said, man, got a cool, great guest that's joining me here on the show this week. You guys, Cher-Ron, aka Certification. She's an entrepreneur. She's a radio and TV personality. You guys, she's a serial business owner. You guys, yeah, that sounds really cool. And also, you guys, she's also the owner of Black Wall Street Nation. We're gonna be chatting with her, man. It's gonna be a really cool show, really dope show. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get into the show. Cher-Ron, how's it going?
Oh, it's fine. What up, Dre? How you doing?
I dig it. I love the energy. We're just chatting with you before the show. I like the energy. I like the vibe that you bring in. How's everything?
It is everything. It's a lot of times we want things to go a certain way. We want things to fall in a certain time. We want things to just do whenever we want it. But no, it's not our direction. It's all upon God and what He has designed for us. So I'm good. I'm blessed to be above ground. I woke up this morning. That's what I tell everybody. I woke up this morning.
Hey, you wake up this morning, man. That's a great feeling to go after it, man, and just keep going at it. I appreciate it. I love the energy, though. You always had this energy about you, this open, beautiful spirit that's coming across.
Yeah, pretty much. This is me. Really, I'm just me. I don't know. I some days, you can get it, and some days, I'm happy. So it just really depends on the situation because, I'm a Taurus, so I just blend with the atmosphere.
I know about it.
You don't want to be a friend that's not a friend. You don't want to be one of those. Okay.
Hey, look here. I was about to ask a question. I don't need to ask it because my fiance is Taurus, so I know it. Certain days you just could get it. So I dig it.
It's all in good vibes.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna bring anything negative to you. I'm not gonna purposely do, anybody harm. I'm not gonna purposely, be a negative Nancy. That's not me. I wasn't raised like that. My family's not like that. So I can't. I gotta just be me. And if you want to decide to be you, God has given me the gift to pray you away. So we good.
I dig it. I love it. Speaking of you though, tell everyone about yourself though.
Well, me, first of all, I am Cher-Ron Thicklin, aka Certification. I am a mother, a daughter, a sister, a niece. I am a serial entrepreneur. Basically, I have a few businesses, a whole lot. I have Black Wall Street Nation, which basically focuses on small business owners. I try to make sure that we're kind of like mocking it up to be like the mini SBA for small businesses, but we're also infusing the marketing and the product and the promotions into it. So we're working on several different avenues and outlets in order to make sure that people get the word out about their business. So we have created, me and my business partner, Ms. Lady K, we have created different events to go throughout the year so that we can introduce the entrepreneurs that we have to the public or to podcasters or to people that we're connected to. So, we started we're starting the Black Wall Street, the Black Podcasters Weekend, and that's basically going to be bringing in all the podcasters from across the world. I think we had like over 200 people connect with us. So basically, we're going to be bringing everybody in, and connecting them with the brand. So basically, you guys can get like affiliate deals and, brand memberships and brand ambassador deals, because these small businesses need somebody to promote them. But all at the same time, when the podcasters, put them out there, they want to get paid. You know what I mean? So it's another way for people to create another stream of income. Also, as well, with that concept, we created the beauty, business, and branding photo shoots. So we basically get together with business owners or women and men who need, different branding for their businesses. So we do food photography, we do basically product shoots, things like that. So that we can make sure that people look like something, because everybody don't have like $10,000 a month to do marketing, things like that. So we created the Black Wall Street Nation, which is actually, it's a centralized directory that we have online right now. And that's blackwallstreetnation.com. And basically, you go there, you push the button, you list your business, and we connect with you. And then we'll go ahead and shoot you out on our social media. We'll reach out to you, see if you have any special projects that you need to work on, if you need any assistance with anything. And my friends get on me all the time because I'm not the type of person just to be like money hungry, because I am the small business owner. You know what I'm saying? God gave me all of these big old $1 billion ideas with no money. So I know what it's like to start, and actually being in radio, I actually saw that people come in, yeah, they pay for ads, they do all that, but where do they go after that? So we have the directory on blackwallstreetnation.com where people can basically go list their business. You'll get started for free. Eventually, it'll be $10 a month. That's nothing. If you're a business owner, we making sure we putting $10 back in your pocket. You can give it back. You know what I'm saying? So, just let's just be real about it. So, and we're finding that a lot of people do not believe in themselves. And through that, it's really hard for for us to get people to understand that that's a gift God gave you. That's for you. I don't care who Sally Sue doing what. Well, how many gas stations do we have? How many grocery stores do we have? Focus on you and focus on the people that you're connected with. Don't worry about if you get $1 million overnight. That was a blessing that they got. That's just a contract you don't have yet. So just chill out, you know. So with that, then before that, I was given Ladies of the Kingdom Network. So that's basically my digital television network with my girl TV channel on Roku. And right now we're actually uploading some things and getting things together so we can start to fully launch to show the people what real women talk about. You don't have to be cussing people out. You don't have to be, being crazy. I have a granddaughter, so therefore I want her to look at women doing something, not throwing a drink and getting mad because you don't know how to listen. Just have a conversation,
Yeah. I I
So,
dig it. I dig it. I love it. I love it though. Before we get back to one thing that you just said about people believing in themselves, because a lot of people definitely don't, and I think that's where everything starts with just believing in yourself though. But
mhm.
when you tell people you're a serial business owner, what's the first response people get? Because when I read on it, I was like, serial business owner. Okay, maybe she got multiple business though, but yeah, a serial business owner though. What would people's first response on
Well, they will look like, why you don't have that money yet? That's the first thing. Do you
that?
really understand what, whatever? But not knowing, being a person that God is giving you like multiple things, it's like sometimes you don't even believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I'm talking to you, talking to myself at the same time, you know. But no, it's been a couple of things that I have done in order to push my business forward. And actually one project we just did, someone tried to actually steal the whole entire project from us, so it's like I have to tiptoe and work on some things, and then one thing will feed everything else, and that's what I'm doing, and that's how it's actually lined up. It's a lot of things that I don't even ask for. A lot of things, it's just, it drops in my spirit and I try to get away from it, and God like, no, do this. But they
Okay.
all are band together. So basically me as an artist, we have a hairline, we got, we working on a glass line, working on, just different stuff that holds you, you know what I mean, that's created and customized to you. So like you can have a t-shirt line, you can have a hoodie line, you can have, some new headphones. I have you in a hat line, socks, whatever, you know what I mean, because that is just the type of mindset that I have. I have a sister actually who is the co-founder with me on Black Wall Street. Basically, she said, sis, I want to sell wedding gowns. I done helped create a whole wedding gown business for plus size bridal. So it's like, it's just a lot of things that you do that every day is a daily walk, and you never know which way you're going to land. So you just walk in what you have, and then everything that he gives you, just test it out and see how far it goes. And sometimes you have to drop that seed so it can grow. Somewhere,
Hey.
So the first thing that I do is I make sure, first of all, let me Google this name that you done said, Lord. Like, what are we doing?
Hey,
Who else that?
you got to start somewhere. And you was just, talking about starting your business. How did the journey begin for you? And when was it that you just had, or when did you, start believing in yourself for everything just to, fall in line for yourself? Because a lot of people, like I was just mentioning, it all starts with just believing in yourself, and then a lot of things will just follow.
Right. Well, with me, I don't know. It took me a minute. It really did, because just
and that's cool. A lot of people think sometimes stuff just supposed to happen overnight, though.
No, it takes 20 years. Anything that's instant that the world sees instantaneously takes 20 years to melt together. Period. It takes about that to get that to the point to where, okay, let's go. So it's not something that's instantaneous. It took me a while, and I'll say that because I had negative people around me. I had people taken from me. I had people, let me see what she say about this idea, then turn around and then go use the idea, but you supposed to be my homie, so how you doing that, and things just coming out of my mouth that I'm not even understanding or even knowing that it's a gift. I didn't know I was going to start in branding. All I knew was I had a radio show. I was a mother of 4. I was not paying nobody no $65 a week to get no daggum post or flyer. So I learned how to do a flyer. And from that, it went from there to me doing flyers for people, me doing, step and repeat, everything that, I do. So some things I didn't even know was a business, I just thought it was just me, but when you get to the point where you just have a lot of things just constantly going, sometimes that light just boom, like, oh wait, I've been paying my bills doing this for the past 3 years and not even paying attention. And it's a passion. I just love to make people look good. I'm sorry. I used to be the type of person, if a friend, they posted a flyer, I would go and secretly go make them a new flyer and just send it to them. I'm that dog. Hey, you're not gonna say you my friend and I do stuff and you looking a hot mess. I can't do you like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I will do that. Even still, I don't know. I just love to make it look like it's supposed to look. Make your gift look like whatever God gave you in your head, put it on paper. You know what I mean? Point blank period. That's the first thing I would actually say to people. If you're thinking of different things, write it down. Write it down. He'll put it together for you. Write it on down. So just basically being a single mother, not knowing that what I had was an actual business. That's how I fell into my business. Helping people. That's just who I am. I'm a preacher's daughter, so basically I grew up helping people. That's all I know how to do. My family is love, and I give love. And then from there, we had a mentorship at our church, and that's when we had the first test of Black Wall Street Nation. It was called Businesses Ministry. And so basically we were over the economic division. And so I said, okay, so if Sister Sheila do hair and Brother Benny, he basically sell insurance, Bubba, he fix cars. Why don't nobody know this? So basically we created an actual website to help list every business in the church. Let's connect people. And from there, of course, you know, you had the negative Nancy's, the old ladies who was mad that they didn't come up with the idea. Yeah, I said it. They was mad. They didn't come up with the idea. So, you know, the old ladies kind of, you know, try to trickle it on down. But
how did you handle that, all that the negativity and people sort of taking your ideas, or more so, just not being a support to what you got going on?
at first, I took it back then, I took it as defeat. I was just like, forget it. I'm not doing nothing. Just whatever, you know? But not knowing that we wrestle against, we don't wrestle against flesh and blood. I'm not knowing this, even though I'm a preacher, not knowing this, you know? So I'm taking stuff personal when it was just really a fight trying to stop me to do whatever I was supposed to do in life, period. You know what I mean? So when I realized that, it was just a fight. And what really brought it back to me was during the pandemic. I woke up one morning and God was like, Black Wall Street. And I'm like, Black Wall Street? Okay. He said, yeah, do it kind of how you did BAM, but make it to where it's better. I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how, you know, I Googled the actual website. I'm like, sir, that domain $45,000. Who? So he was like, no, make it the nation. So what I try to do is I try to include all Black Wall Streets. Everybody that has a business, everybody that has something positive for our people, every chamber. I try to include everybody, but guess what? Everybody's not gonna reach back out to you because they feel like you're competition, and that's not what I am, and that's not what I was designed for. I'm designed to connect people. That's all I'm designed to do. So if you have something, I'm gonna make sure, hey, make sure y'all go check out the 11:30. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out, dog, because you know that's where you need to be at. Go to 11:30 podcast show and tell Dre Ron sent you. You know what I'm saying? Get on over there, because you know you're spreading people's good news. That's what BAM is. Business as ministry. That's what it was. Let me spread your good news about your business, you know? But it is what it is. So how did I handle that? Now, I go ahead and I DBA and I LLC, whatever, before I even open up my mouth. That's what I do. And once I do that, I'm good. This last situation, like literally, I can't really talk about it because I'm suing her right now. You know what I mean? Because you try to, ma'am, please stop. You know, you can't take what God gave me. Don't know, dog. That ain't how I roll, you know? So, you know, sometimes you gotta get a little crazy. And for real, like that whole entire year that I was going through that, it was just so much, oh, you ain't this, you ain't that, you ain't this, you ain't that. And my God knows my heart, you know? So it was like days I would cry, like, Lord, I just want to help your people. Why I always got to get the stuff that people want to act a fool about? But when you're a generational curse breaker, that's what you get. You feel me? So that's just basically how that went. And it just got so bad. God was like, COVID laid me down for months where I couldn't do anything. So while in the midst of, you know, me going through my situation, that was going through over there. And then God will show his victory in the end. That's it. That's all. You know, and that's all I can live up to. That's all I can say. You know, you can try to hold on to the gift that God gave you, but don't be afraid to let it out. Make sure you either DBA it or you LLC it before you even say anything to anybody.
You
if you're
right.
that type of person, if you're that scary. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
also at the same time, don't be a fool. Go get your money and go make sure you lock in what he told you to lock in, you know? So how
I
I do it, I make sure I lock it in for open my mouth. I make sure that basically everything is where it's supposed to be at. So now me and my partner we're really just revamping all over again because when I
hey
can tell you I'm coming back and we're gonna talk about it, okay?
hey
I'm letting you know.
I would love for it. I would love for it. And that's the thing about, our people sometimes, man, we don't tend to support one another and we always feel like we're in competition and what's for you is what's for you. What God has
Period.
for you is for you. So uh me personally in my journey I done done with, in podcasting, you have people who watch but may not subscribe or in certain cases like that. But you just have to keep going and believing in yourself and just keep pushing. And I think that's the biggest thing right there, though, because everybody think it's a competition. It's not a competition. Do what you like to do what you love to do, and I think that's what's going to take you further in life.
That's it. You touch the people that God told you to
Yeah.
touch. He only gave certain people the aspect to hear your voice. So you touch the people that your voice touches. Everybody else, they can just go on and step aside. You know what I mean? So as long as you keep going, you're consistent and you keep pushing forward, he's gonna bring everything to you. And then, like I also said, like if you have one thing, stop thinking on that one thing. Take that and expand that to 10 different things because one thing can bring you 10 different things.
Hmm.
Period. Like you can have your podcast, merchandise, all kind of different stuff, interviews, courses, things, just things. You know,
You right.
I ain't gonna end it out there, but things, yeah. So if you want anybody want to talk to me, hey, Sugar's Tea Branding Firm, come holler at me or Black Wall Street Nation. I will help you break your business down. Trust me.
Hey, I dig it. We need more. We need more people like you, though, for real, in the black community that can reach out and to help people, grow. Because, like how you said, the pandemic shut a lot of people down, and also, expanded a lot of people's minds. Because I had started right before the pandemic. It was in December of 2019. So,
Hmm.
in that period, in that moment, it was just like I was just laser focused. It wasn't like I didn't have a job, so this was kind of like the only thing that I was, putting my all into, especially
Hmm.
before I had a son. So definitely, I think that's the biggest thing. Wherever you find or whatever you love and your gift is, just go after it. A lot of people don't realize that though, they just
No,
be trying to look elsewhere where it's literally right in front of them though. So, you know,
it's in your hand, right
yeah,
there.
you're
It's
right.
in right
You
there. It's in
you
your brain. Whatever what they say. I was watching somebody the other day, and it was just basically whatever God keep tugging on. That's what it is. I was watching
mm,
Tabitha. Whatever God keep tugging on, that's what you're supposed to be doing. Whatever He keep pulling you to, that's what you're supposed to do. And if you don't know how to do it, Google it. That's why we
yeah.
have the internet. Like bang it, yelp it, whatever you do. You know what I mean?
I
So a lot of people don't get that sometimes. And let me go back to what I was saying. Like basically, like when did I realize who I was?
mm,
Oh, let me tell you when I realized who I was. And you're gonna say, what the world?
okay, I'm listening.
When I was watching College Hill,
Hmm,
okay, and I'm watching these people in this business class, and she's telling them the things that they're supposed to do in business or in marketing or in promotions. And I'm looking at that TV screen and I'm like, duh. So if somebody is going to go to college for the general common sense that God gave me, oh, I'm a bad sister.
mhm,
I didn't know people didn't know what I know. That's
mm,
that's back. I didn't know it. You call me arrogant, call me prideful, call me whatever I was, but God had to humble me. Like he really, really did. It had to really show me, look, it's right here. You trying to go search different places and call this person and right here. I've been a Roku developer for years. Do you know when I uploaded my first video?
Hmm. When?
2 years ago.
Hmm.
I've been a Roku developer since 2011. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
It's a lot of things you deny yourself of that you just really don't know. You really denying yourself of until you have to hit that level, and it's just like, oh, okay, all right. So yeah, that's when I realized that, dang, that's why
A
they
lot,
don't like me.
a lot of people don't realize the power that they have within themselves though. And
No.
a lot of people, I learned that. I really learned that, especially in the beginning of my journey in podcasting. Just believe in yourself and don't tell everybody what you're trying to do. Like how you just said, just how you said in the beginning of telling people the business, the next thing you want to do, because the first thing they do, they go on and steal your idea and stuff like that. But what's for you is for you, and everybody is not invited, not necessarily invited, but everybody can't go where you go. Like we you was on your journey, and your path is your path.
Mm-hmm.
And what you see throughout life, and whether, like how you just said, the power was within you, and you didn't know people, didn't know this though, and people, uh, I kind of like lost my train of thought, but people just don't realize basically the power they have within themselves though. So,
Yeah,
um,
they
you
don't.
got it. Hmm.
They don't. And we have to also remember and realize when I got it was when you start letting on people that don't believe in you go, when you start dropping off those negative Nancy's, when you start removing the people that's just take from you, and they're not gonna go to the next level, you're not gonna get to the next level till you drop them off.
Hmm.
We gotta stay right there. We gotta remember people are for reasons and people are for seasons. Sometimes you gotta let people go in order to grow. You know,
Right.
I get look. I tell people like this: my own mama don't like me, so why would I care what you think? You feel me? So now it's to the point. I've had friends 20 some years. Hey, you got all this going on. You got all these ambitions. You got all these dreams. Well, you don't have no money yet. So oh yeah, you dropped. You got to go. Bye. Loved you
Mhm.
for 20 years. Had your back for 20 years. Then made thousands of dollars with you for 20 years. Now you don't understand. Okay. Bye-bye.
They sticking around for the money.
That's it.
Sticking around for the money.
That's
Oh
it.
man.
And I'm telling you, every time them chips fall, dog, I'm rising. Every time I'm standing
Yeah.
right. Man, I'm like
Yeah.
Michelana. What we doing? Don't come over here.
Yes,
I got
yes.
how God say guard your heart. My heart's so
Uh-huh.
cold. No, dog, you can't get in here, dog. No, that's it.
Yeah.
You had
Yeah.
your
You
chance.
got it. Yeah, you're right. You got to protect your circle, man. For real. What keeps you motivated? What inspires you?
Me, my children, yeah. For
Okay.
me, that's my kids. My kids are like my many best friends. Because
Okay.
I had them young, so we grew up together. I had my first child at 19. So we grew up together. So I
Hmm.
have four. I have three boys and I have one beautiful daughter and I have one beautiful granddaughter. And what actually put the nail on the coffin was I told God, I said, because I am a single mother and I raised my children, I didn't want to bring a husband into the house until they actually graduated. And when my daughter graduated, I said, oh, yeah, it's time. So I've always done radio. I've always been a Christian hip hop artist. I've always, did my thing. Especially Houston has really opened up a lot of doors for me to actually expand into who I am. So really, I've just been expanding into who I am since I've been here.
Okay.
But what inspires me is to know that I got something in me. I was put here for a purpose. You know, how I was born was totally crazy. And when I understood and realized who I am and know that I was conceived for this, I'm good.
Hey, I
That's
dig
my
it.
inspiration. Like, and a lot of it used to be, oh, I feel the negative coming out. Oh, I'm gonna stop. Now I feel,
Mm.
oh, the negative. Oh, girl, you doing it? What you doing? Okay, what you doing?
I dig it. I love it. I love it though. You said one thing. You're the mother of three boys, right?
Yes,
Okay, okay.
they're
I'm a
three
I'm
young
a
men now.
Okay, I love it. I love it though. I'm a father as well. My little man is 9 months, and I want to ask you, what's the advice that you have for just people in general, just or moms though, who's raising boys though, and something that they need to know growing up.
I would say that they have a heart. They have something to say. They have feelings. Um, they need to be heard. I don't care how you feel. You need to listen to your son. Um, we kind of raise them to be like, you know, you got to be hard up. You got to be this. You got to be that. Yeah, I want you to be that. You know, I have one son that's a pistol packing dude. You know what I'm saying? So
uh,
that is what he do. You know, I have another one that's in the military. My oldest is in the military, and then my baby boy, he's good at graphics and he's doing his thing, and we're building his line. So it's just that with your children, with your boys, don't expect them to act like a man as soon as they come out. You got to build them to that. Even
mm,
when you are men, you still got to build to your level. Just because your age is a certain number, don't expect your child to hit that certain aspect mentally because that's not where they are yet. So I did a post not too long ago, and it really hit me after I posted it because it was like, dang, God, like for real, that's how we doing it. But it was basically saying, how can you forgive somebody who cheated on you, who played you like a ball head, who didn't care about you, who stole from you, but you can't forgive your own child that don't pick up their clothes off the floor. You can't forgive them for not washing the dishes or taking the trash out. You know what I'm saying? It's like we hold mental things in our head, like, oh, I can't stand him because he. But you forgave this dude though. So no, ma'am, that's not how you do it. You know. So different things. It's like we cause havoc in our own lives sometimes because you're
mhm.
expecting something out of somebody else. Take the expectations off of your child and just love on them for where they are, and understand that they are human too and they got feelings. I was
Mm.
that mama like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be hard. I'm gonna whoop them for everything, and I'm gonna beat them for this and beat them for that, and oh you know, all that ain't even necessary. Until this day, my kids are my little best friends. Like they're my dogs for real. I don't have any children that are just rude and disrespectful
Mhm.
and just out there, you know. Um,
Yeah.
they've had their problems, they've had their situations. We've gone through our growing spells together. Because, like I said, I'm raising them. My mom died when I was 16. So, well, my adopted mother, she passed when I was 16. So, basically, it took me a minute to grow up on myself, you know. So, just be patient. Take every day and cherish every single day. Because, like they said, your kids is only kids for 18 years.
Hmm.
And then the rest of the time, they adults. So, cherish
Yeah.
the 18 years that you have. Like, make that your little homie.
Hey, you right. You are definitely right, and I'm cherishing every bit of it, though. I asked that. I asked a couple of people that, just some advice, just for not only myself but for my listeners, though, because me, being a black, man in this country, raising a black boy, it's something because a lot of black boys tend to not have their father in their life growing up, and
Yep.
I didn't have my dad in my life growing up. So it was one thing that my mom taught me, and one thing that I always keep to myself, that is to be there for my little man and teach him things along the way as he get older, because he's
Right.
learning new things each and every day.
Every
So
day.
it's amazing, and he's going fast. So I appreciate that advice. But yeah, just being there for him, and showing him the way and stuff like that. So I think
That's it.
that's
That's
that's where
it.
it's at.
Just be their friend. Be a
Yeah.
willing, a listening ear. Don't act like you ain't never did it before, because you already know what you did.
Yeah.
We ain't even gotta play like that. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
just being a human being, period. Stop being fake. Stop being phony. Be transparent.
Mhm.
Don't tell them all your business. And
Exactly.
mamas, they don't need to see every man coming in your house. Period. Like, if you that type of girl, go to a room or wait till they
Mm.
sleep. You feel me? Something, because I actually didn't know or even understand, but my son posted, yeah, I never seen a man with my mom.
Hmm.
Never. She always respected us. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. So it's like, you just gotta take it with a grain of salt, and don't beat yourself up off of everything. Just take every day one step at a time, and know that every day is a different day. Don't hold on to stuff. Let it go.
Hey,
And,
right
and
about that.
show your child how to really just love on people.
Hmm. You're so right about that. I love it. I love it, Cher-Ron, for real. We're gonna keep the podcast rolling on, you guys. Here, it's time for the 11:30 podcast. Hot seat. All right, Cher-Ron. I got 5 questions for you here on the hot seat, and
Oh
we're
Lord.
gonna roll with it. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. All right. If you had a warning label on it, what would it say?
Warning. She loves real hard.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
She's infectious, so just understand that it's just her. She's real. It's not fake. That's her for real.
Okay. Cool. 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 Okay. If you could travel anywhere in the world right now, where would you go?
Anywhere in the world. Hmm. I don't know. I think I might go to Portugal or something. Somewhere different. Thailand. Just somewhere. Just has a large, beautiful forest and beautiful trees and beautiful water.
Gotcha. Okay. If you were the president for one day, what was the first law you would pass?
The
Or
first
first,
law, the first
yeah.
law I will pass is everybody get a house, everybody get a car, and everybody get about $10,000 in their bank account.
Okay, I dig it.
We
I
need a
dig it.
fresh start. Just
Okay.
stop playing. So everybody get what your basic needs are. Even if you are a child, we're gonna give you a certificate. So when you get 25, not 18, when you get 25, you can get your house.
Okay. Cool. All right. Number 4. What is the biggest red flag for you in a relationship?
A liar.
Liar. That's
What you got to lie for?
yes. Okay.
Like,
Okay.
the Lord ain't gonna tell me what it is for real. Like, what you gonna lie for?
Okay. All right. Number 5. All right. What do Cher-Ron likes to do on a day off? What is the go-to thing for you? What is your go-to thing that you like to do?
On a day off, I like to chill and watch a movie, or go to the beach and just sit on the beach and talk to God with a bottle of wine
Okay.
and some cheese.
Okay. I like it. I dig it. Look here, Cher-Ron. I appreciate you coming through here on the 11:30 podcast. It was awesome having you on. But before you go, any questions, any shout outs, anything you like to say?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for the invitation. Thank you for allowing me to come and share who Cher-Ron, aka certification, is with the world. And keep going, no matter what it looked like. Click that button and keep going. And Hey, everybody, if you have a business, make sure you go to blackwallstreetnation.com. Yes, blackwallstreetnation.com. Hit the orange button, register yourself, and sign your business up because we want to get all these dots popped up on our geo map because we want to make sure that somebody can find you. And just go for it. If God told you to do something, don't worry about how the money is gonna come. Just put it all together. He's gonna push forward and bring it to you.
Hey, I dig it. I dig it. Once again, look at it. This was awesome having you on, Cher-Ron. I appreciate it so much. Everyone who's tuning in here, man, we got more of the show coming up, the WTF moment and more. All the links will be down below the website and everything so you can get at Cher-Ron. This was a dope episode. Once again, thank you for coming here on the show. Thank you so much. For everyone, man, sit tight. We're going to be right back, man. You're listening and you're watching to the 1130 pod.
Bye, y'all.
TV is more than cable for less than cable. More unexpected plot twists.
Ooh.
Less unexpected fees. More committing to new shows.
Ooh.
Less committing to an annual contract. More being held in suspense. Less being held on hold. More modern. More simple. More than cable for less than cable. Try YouTube TV for free.
Yo, we back here on the 1130 podcast. Appreciate everyone sticking with me throughout the break. Yo, Cher-Ron, thank you for coming through here on the podcast show this week. It was an awesome time having you on. Really great time chatting with you. Really fun. Your energy is awesome. All the links will be down below. Black Wall Street Nation. Check it out, man. For real. Definitely check it out. Once again, Cher-Ron, thank you for coming through here on the 1130 podcast show. But you guys, like I said before the break, it's the WTF moment and a little bit more before I wrap it up here. It's time for the WTF moment of the week, you guys. Yo, WTF moment of the week, man. And this week is not all, crazy, man, for real. But the WTF moment comes out of wrestling, man. Once again, man. This past weekend on Saturday, WWE they had Backlash in San Juan, Puerto Rico, man. And the WTF moment of the show was Bad Bunny entrance, man. I'm telling you, you guys, man, if you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. I know Bad Bunny, well, as they say, he's the most streamed artist in the world, and from them being in San Juan, Puerto Rico, I mean, like, that boosted it all the way because Bad Bunny never got a huge reception like that, and for the crowd to be singing along and jamming along, I mean, yeah, we get people, singing along with Seth Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, and other words, though, but man, like, he turned that whole junk into a concert, bro. So WTF, man. Really WTF, man. Yo, man, it's been a great show, man. Great show, great week. Before I head on out of here, once again, before I head on out of here, I want to say happy birthday to my fiance. Yo, man, it's the first birthday as a mom. We had a wonderful time. She had a wonderful time. It wasn't my birthday, so she had a wonderful time. Once again, shout out to Dave. Man, great show. Another dope episode in the books, man. Don't forget, everyone, to follow the 1130 Podcast on all social media platforms. Follow the 1130 Podcast on TikTok at the 1130 Podcast, at the 1130 Podcast underscore on Instagram. Subscribe right here on YouTube, you guys, man. And on Twitter at the 1130 Podcast, like the 1130 Podcast on Facebook. And man, keep supporting the 1130 Podcast the long way. I got some new merch coming, man. I'm about to get on out of this hoodie. I'm hot. I definitely will be going on break next month. Next month, at the end of next month, I will keep everyone updated on my social media channels. Coming back with a brand new dope season in the fall. Man, my little man birthday is like in 2 months, so he's gonna be 1 years old. So man, like that is I mean, like that's the WTF moment also, man. Like time is flying, man. Time is flying. But you guys, man, I love spending it with you, but I gotta go, man, for real. Until next time, I see you guys at this Friday on Talk Pro Wrestling and also on Commission Talks on Off the Top Ropes podcast. Shout out to my guys, Commission Talks. But until next time, you guys, man, stay safe, stay blessed, give all the glory to God, man. Won't he do it? Yo, it's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, and I'm out.